Three actors who previously appeared in Netflix's Defenders saga were recast for new roles in Daredevil. Born Again, which raises new questions that Marvel Studios should address. Marvel Studios confirmed that the Defenders saga is canon to the official timeline of the MCU in early 2024, in conjunction with the release of the Marvel Spotlight series Echo on Disney+. The Defenders saga fits the MCU's continuity perfectly, and its canonization allowed Daredevil, Born Again to continue storylines from the original Daredevil series seamlessly. While reviving the narrative of the original Daredevil series, Daredevil, Born Again also marked the return of several actors from the Defenders saga, alongside co-stars Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio, who returned as Matt Murdock's Daredevil and Wilson Fisk's Kingpin, respectively. Deborah Ann Woll, Eldon Henson, Wilson Bethel, Ayelet Zurer, John Bernthal, and Susan Veron also reprised their roles. However, there are three Defenders saga actors who returned in entirely new roles, which could mean something game-changing for the MCU. One of the most intriguing new characters introduced in Daredevil, Born Again, was NYPD Detective Angie Kim, portrayed by Rubo Kian. Angie Kim was first seen alongside Cherry at his retirement party at Josie's Bar in Born Again's premiere, though she later had a more pivotal role as the detective tasked with speaking to Devlin during his gang's hest at the New York Mutual Bank. She showed her brilliant personality here and proved her doubts about Wilson Fisk's regime while investigating Bastion Cooper's muse, which eventually led to her joining Daredevil's team in Born Again's finale. Detective Angie Kim is a much more substantial role for Rubo Kian than her previous role of May in Jessica Jones' premiere, aka Ladies' Night, which premiered back in 2015. May was the former roommate of Hope Schlottman, so she became part of Jessica Jones' initial investigation into Hope's disappearance, eventually leading her back into the path of David Tennant's Kilgrave. Kristen Ritter has been rumored to be returning as Jessica Jones, which could lead to a reunion between Ritter and Kian, though with an entirely new dynamic given the latter's new role. The trial of Hector Ayala, also known as the Vigilant White Tiger, was one of the core storylines in the first half of Daredevil. Born Again. Andrew Polk's Judge Jerry Cooper oversaw this trial and had an entertaining and, at times, frustrating back and forth with Matt Murdock and DA Benjamin Hochberg. Cooper eventually oversaw Hector Ayala's acquittal, though the Vigilant would then unfortunately be killed by corrupt NYPD officer Cole North. Cooper proved himself to be a fair and well-reasoned judge, which was far removed from Polk's role in The Punisher Season 1. Andrew Polk made his only Defenders saga appearance in The Punisher Season 1, Episode 7, Crosshairs, where he was introduced as Morty Bennett, a former member of the Cerberus Squad. This team, which also included Frank Castle and Billy Russo, was led by Ray Schoonover and William Rollins to carry out illegal smuggling and assassinations during the war in Afghanistan. Bennett subsequently became a target for Frank Castle during his investigation, but was soon betrayed by Rollins and eventually killed by Billy Russo, so his return as a better respected judge in Daredevil. Born Again is welcome. The recasting of John Benjamin Hickey in Daredevil. Born Again is a much more intriguing case, as Hickey had a pretty large role in Jessica Jones, Season 3 as Peter Leon. Peter was the husband of Kith Leon, who had previously had an affair with Jerry Hogarth and became a pursuer for the decorated lawyer during her battle with ALS. After Kith learned that Peter Leon had been embezzling money, he committed suicide and blamed Hogarth, causing a rift in the rekindled relationship between Hogarth and Kith. Peter Leon played a key role in Jessica Jones Season 3, so it was intriguing to see John Benjamin Hickey recast as New York City District Attorney Benjamin Hochberg. Hochberg took over the role of DA from the likes of Samantha Reyes and Blake Tower, and continued the questionable journeys of these two minor antagonists from the Defenders saga. Hochberg was the prosecutor during the trial of Hector Ayala and threatened Matt Murdock after he used controversial methods to get his way in court. We'll surely see Hochberg again as Daredevil. Born Again continues. Rubo Kian, Andrew Polk, and John Benjamin Hickey are far from the first MCU actors who've taken on 2 or more roles. However, they're recasting in Daredevil. Born Again raises new questions that cast doubt on the canonicity of the Defenders saga once again. This is even more significant because actors like Chan and Hickey have taken on substantial roles, with Hickey having a large role in Jessica Jones' most recent series. The Defenders saga was confirmed to be MCU canon in 2024, but Marvel Studios might already be making changes to its status. When developing Daredevil, Born Again, and a new chapter for street-level stories in the MCU, Marvel may have selected and eliminated specific parts of the Defenders saga. For the most part, key plot points and character development moments have been retained, but Marvel might still need to explain these major recasts. This could ultimately make for some awkward reunions if Kristen Ritter, Carrie Ann Moss, and John Bernthal appear in Daredevil. Born Again Season 2, as they could come face-to-face with Rubo Kian, John Benjamin Hickey, and Andrew Polk once again.